Hey guys, it's Jsnow with a Hearthstone video for you guys. Abridged, or whatever you want to call it, shortened arenas. So this is an arena run that I did on a secret mage kind of deck that I drafted. I would not really recommend this deck, but it did have some funny plays because I pretty much just packed in as many secrets as possible, which was not a good idea if you want to really win in drafting. So first round is against a Druid. Now this was a really weird battle, so it opens up with a bluegill warrior, and then I'm just gonna pop it with my fireball because why the hell not? Because what do you call it, arena? It's all about that board control. You gotta keep the board controlled as possible, but sometimes it can get out of hand. So next play, he plays a Argent Squire, a 3/1 with protection. So because I have a 2/1 on the board, I decided to pop the shield and then hit him with the stealth just to keep that board completely under my control. Yes, all according to plan. Then next he drops a flesh-eating ghoul. Now, flesh-eating ghoul's gotta go. So I had Frostbolt in my hand, played that, gotta get rid of that flesh-eating ghoul. Next, with this was the weirdest play. So he plays Savage Roar and Shapeshifts to do 3 damage directly. I'm not exactly sure what was up with that play, but that was really weird. So the next play was even more weird. I was thinking Starfall, oh crap, my Ascension Shieldmaster is gonna blow up and I'm gonna be screwed as far as taunts, but that did not happen. He went for the 2 damage overall. So next we have the Wrath on the Ascension Shieldmaster, so he ends up dying anyway, but now to 2 cards. And I do have a Mirror Entity on the board, thus summoning another ooze. It's like, yay, we got plenty of secrets, oozes, so I pretty much have good control of the board. But I'm thinking at this time, like, he's a Druid, whereas, like, I'm expecting some crazy-ass Druid cards, like, any second, so I'm like, might as well just throw down secrets, just throw down as many secrets as possible just to see what happens. So throw down 2 secrets, and quick fireball to the face. So, on the next play, we have a Shapeshift again, so he keeps going for the 1 damage, and a Moonfire. Now, I don't know how the drafting the arena goes. 0 mana, I guess, is always good value, but just very strange draft pick. So, my Battle Guard or guy, whatever you call that, the Rubian guy is gone. Thus, I don't get his effect, but now my Gurubashi Berserker can now be buffed pretty much infinitely as long as I have mana to spend on the fireball. And it's like, why not just throw an Ogre Fist Ogre? Just, you know, why not? So the next play is Power of the Wild, which, even with Mark of Nature, I don't know how many marks or powers you could possibly buff this guy, but my board is pretty much full. So he basically buffs that to 3/6, but I already have like 50 secrets on top of that, so Ice Barrier, because why not just grab 8 armor anyway, this late into the game, and it's pretty much an instant concede. So that was game 1 of this Secret Mage journey. Now on to game 2 versus a lock. So, what lock was this? We'll find out soon. So this is halfway through the game, around turn 7 or 14, whatever turn it is. We're at 7, both at 7 mana, around there, and basically in this game I was trying to get the Mana Wyrm. I pulled the Mana Wyrm combo, which is the Mana Wyrm and the taunts, but unfortunately I got absolutely destroyed. So I draw into Secret Keeper, and I'm thinking, oh, Secret Keeper, this must be good, but I keep forgetting that Secret Keeper, you have to play a secret for it to gain any kind of buff. So I'm just trying to get as much presence on the board as possible, trading with the Ascension Shieldmaster, because that questing adventure, man. That questing adventure, if you leave that on the field for too long, it is not a good thing. Not good at all. And so I'm taking a ton of damage to the face, a lot of damage to the face, and I really don't have anything to stay alive right here. And this guy just and Soulfire, just to add more levels of salt to this game. Actually, a nice Soulfire. So not only was I already pretty much screwed, I'm now super screwed as my secret is not Ice Block. And then there's also a Bloodfed Raptor played, making his questing adventurer a 6/6, and I'm just staring at that adventurer like, oh my god. And so I played down Ice Barrier Secret. It will give me a little bit more padding, but I'm kind of just hoping that it's an ice. I'm basically bluffing and thinking, oh, maybe it's an ice block. So it's like, come on, think it's an ice block. And right here, I try to, I don't know what I did here. I traded with the Questing Adventurer to get rid of it. Then I decided to pop the shield, just trying to bluff that I'd have Flame Strike maybe and something else in my hand, but that did not go well at all. So, absolutely destroyed in Game 2. Now on to Game 3 versus a Rogue. So, this was... for me, this was like pretty much decided with that opening hand. So this was basically the god hand, I guess, versus Rogue, so to say, even in Arena. So I first go with Goldshire Footman, because he's the easy one drop, just to make sure the Rogue doesn't have any like backstabs or whatever other cards. And it's pretty much summon a bunch of taunts and feed the Mana Wyrm. So on the next turn, he uses the coin. What is he pointing to? A Harvest Golem. So now I start to realize I don't think he has an answer to this. So I dropped down a Mirrors, I think it was a Mirrors entity, basically copy a minion secret, just to add really more injury, insult to injury, so to say. Then Mirrors entity goes off, so I get my own little 3/3 minion. And I still have my Mana Wyrm going strong, because I have just so many taunts. And what do I draw into again? Another Mana Wyrm. So Mana Wyrm with Frostbolt. Frostbolt does 3 damage, which is just enough to clear that minion. And I decide to completely avoid the Harvest Golem. It's just completely avoid it, feed the Mana Wyrms. Now, I do fall into a play. That's not so great. AoE, because rogues do have a lot of AoE, but luckily he didn't have a second AoE card, or any really quick outs to this play, so my board is pretty much still pretty damn powerful. I use my minion to heal my Mana Wyrms, because at this point I'm just thinking as long as my Mana Wyrms stay alive, I could probably just win. So it's just heal the worms, keep healing the worms, keep healing the worms. And then he drops a Fen Taunter, which right now I'm thinking, oh, that's a big, it's a big minion on the board at 3/6. I mean, I could just destroy it with, why not play 2 secrets and just feed the Mana Wyrms. So it wasn't exactly game here. I was trying to figure out game during the battle. I was trying to see if I had game, but he gave up ahead of time. So it was basically GG from there. I was trying to map it out, basically. So now on to game 4 versus the Warlock. So this was the Warlock game. So we're back at 7 mana again, ironically, with another Warlock. I guess my worst matchup had to be Warlocks or something like that. So I'm playing 2 secrets here because I'm basically trying to bluff the enemy player, because he really has serious board control, serious hand control, and both my secrets aren't really all that great. But then comes the Shadow Flame, which goes into Spellbinder. The Shadow Flame instead destroys my 1/3 minion, dealing 1 damage to everybody, thus already killing my minion, which was just a... I was laughing during this play because it was just like... It was a funny play, but it was just still useless. It was just like, I stopped your Shadow Flame, but you still have complete control of the board. Yeah. So, continuing on, I'm trying to keep my board... I'm trying to get back the board, but it's just not really happening. So, I make a weird play with Frost Elemental. I decide to freeze his Void Terror, thinking that he may not destroy it. I'm just hoping he doesn't have like anything in his hand that will destroy his Void Caller, so he doesn't trade with it, because otherwise he gets a free minion from his hand. So I was pretty much just waiting on that. But then the Cult Master starts giving him more draw power, and that in Arena is extremely deadly. And it's just like, here goes the wall of minions. And I'm sitting here just like, oh man. It's like I thought I just cleared your board, and I don't have a Flame Strike in this deck, so I'm pretty much screwed from here. So now, basically at this point, I'm trying to do anything with my small hand to just clear out the board once again. But the thing is, in Arena, it's just, if you have to use if you basically have to use like 50 different resources to clear a board, and you don't have hand advantage, it's not gonna go well. So I still have my Frost Elemental. I hit the strongest minion on the board because I just don't want to kill that Void Caller right away and give him a free minion. But surprisingly, that's not what happened, but I don't think it mattered at this point. So, taunts up, Ancient Brewmaster. Here comes the combo. Brewmaster he brewmasters the minion back to his hand, plays another minion, Sun Furies again, taunting up everybody, and it's just like, there's no chance. There's absolutely no chance. I'm basically just staring at this board like, today is not my day. So I just throw out a fireball, trying to bluff that I have some kind of, I'm going to draw into Flame Strike. I don't know what I was doing. I was hoping that I would draw into Flame Strike and not be destroyed anyway. So I clear out most of the board, but it did not matter at this point, as Ogre Mage comes, and then a Boulderfist Ogre just to add more salt, and then the 5 damage Soulfire. So it was pretty much GG all the way. I was not thinking at all. Now we have game 5 versus a warrior. So in this game, I do get a secret keeper with some secrets. It's the first time I've actually I drew into all these nice cards, so it's like, ooh, I might want to play around with this. I would not recommend it if you're trying to win in arenas. So I'm going to play a counter spell to buff up my secret keeper, and I'm thinking that maybe I'll have some kind of lead, not thinking ahead. And right here, Heroic Strike. Now this was pretty funny. So Heroic Strike in the counter spell. I'm like, yeah. It's like, yes, counter spell. My minion will survive.
I'm sorry.
And it's just like, all right, let's play another secret. So I play Vaporize, thus buffing my minion again. And here's the problem with me in arenas. The combos are not that great. And all it took was, of course, a silence, and my deck, it was not looking pretty. So unfortunately, I lose most of my advantage so far. I do just play secrets. I'm pretty much in full salt mode, and this is basically how you lose your arena matches quickly. But then Violent Teacher comes out, and that's a great arena card depending on your deck because there's a lot of spells being thrown out. And if you got the coin and Violent Teacher is just such. I just love that play so much. So he starts filling up the board and clearing mine, and looking at my hand and my mana curve, it's just not looking good, especially with the secrets I have played. So I try to once again trade off. I do a fireball to the Violent Teacher and then charge with my minion. So I do kind of clear the board, but there is a Stragglethorn Tiger, and Stragglethorn Tigers is it's another great card because I cannot play around that until the salt just dramatically increases. So unfortunately, my master plan once again gets silenced twice, and then Vaporize. This is just bad play by me, absolute bad play. So he sees into my secrets. Basically, he attacks with a minion that pretty much just full suicide into my secrets. But because my secrets are both pretty situational, it's just GG from here. So right here, I'm just targeted with the fireball, just like, it's over. And then, just when I thought it couldn't get any worse, let's add some more layers of salt, shall we? 2 Bloodsail Raiders that get a buff from the weapon, attack from the weapon. So, basically, Bloodsail Raider gets +5 from the Arcane Reaper, thus making 2 7/3 minions. And it's just like, I'm sitting here just like, my mouth is wide open like, oh no. It's like it's the Bloodsail Raider dream. I guess that's what I'll call it. The Bloodsail Raider Arena dream. Then he throws down a Chillwind Yeti, armors up because it's like I tried to rush down his health to kill him as fast as possible, and it's just not happening. So I'm playing a taunt, and he just has so much damage on the board. It's just like I pretty much give up and I just go, here you go, have some more damage. I just want to see how much damage I can add to the board at this point. So he attacks, clears my minion, attacks with the Yeti, attacks with everything, and it's just full onslaught, get wrecked, etc. I'm absolutely wrecked. So that was my arena run. So I went 2-3 with this secret deck. Wasn't the greatest deck, so to say. And since we all love arena rewards, you can go see the arena rewards. So thanks for watching as always. You can check out my channel for more Hearthstone video and WoW videos and all that good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time.